All right, people. So today we're going to be dealing with tables. Okay. Let me just close all these other extra tags. So I've already, like as always, open new. Okay. Then save as. Just come to the my file where I like to store my codes, and then save as. Okay. What I did was just title mine as table. Yeah, table dot htm. Yeah, you can go ahead and use html. It will still give you the same result, but I like using html because so many persons are already used to using that extension html, so I want to do something a bit different. Okay, so I saved that already. I have it here, so um why not go ahead and save yours, and we proceed with mine already saved. Okay, so we want to work on tables. So the very first thing we have to do is tell the computer, okay, hey, I want to use HTML language. Okay, so whatever we are going to write right now, uh, or whatever we're going to tell you to do right now is in the HTML language. Okay, so we are speaking HTML. All right, and the very next thing we do is tell it, okay, for now we don't want to do header tags. We are just going straight to the display. So we want to display stuff. Okay, this is what we want it to show on the screen. Okay, so we tell it to do that by adding the body tag, the opening and the closure. Okay, body tag. All right, so inside that body tag, whatever we put is what the computer or our mobile device in this case would display on the web page. All right, because this html has to do with web page, website and all that on the internet. So but for now, this app we're making use of is just having its own private display method without having to go to the general internet. Okay, so and we put what we call the table. All right, so before we proceed, you should know tables in html is just a format of displaying data or text rather, because html is all about formatting text, controlling its structure and how it's displayed on the web page. So tables display text in what we call rows and columns. Okay, it's either row, which is in a horizontal direction, or column, which goes in a vertical direction. So you can call the row the x-axis and the column the y-axis. All right, so you can have numerous, like a high infinite, as a matter of fact, numbers of columns and rows. Okay, that's all tables are all about, columns and rows both together. So for our own table here we want to create, we have the opening and the closing tag that tells the computer, hey, this is a table, so we want you to display this text in rows and columns. Okay, so the table tag there, let me just close that gap and open it up inside. So you can see I give this space, although my app I'm making use of automatically creates that space, putting each one inside. Okay, it's called indentation. All right, and then putting one, like this whole stuff inside this html is called nesting. Okay, we are nesting it. So literally, or in explanation, the table tag is a child of the body tag. Okay, and the body tag is the child of the html tag, in that the opening and the closing, or the opening tag and the closing tag, are both inside the html tag, and that of the table tag are also both inside the body tag. Likewise, we can call the table tag a grandchild of the html tag. Okay, so that's kind of the hierarchy or chronology of calling or identifying each one containing the other. So let's just go forward and we create, for now, just to let you know, there's something we call table header. Okay, like you can have a table that shows the states in your country and their zip codes. Okay, for example, and or the names of your members, or the members of a family and their position in the family tree, maybe father, mother, brother, uncle, sister, cousin, nephew, niece. Okay, their names and their position in the family tree. Okay, that could be a table. Now you have a header where you can say, okay, maybe table representing, or table that shows the family members, or table that displays family tree. Okay, or family tree table, simple. Okay, so for now we want to create, let's do that. Okay, let's do that, family tree table. Okay, ht no, no, no. We call it table header. Okay, that's like table header. Okay, but abbreviated as th. Okay, all right, so we close that up and put in, okay, for some reason to save space, let me put it on one row. Okay, so close it. Table header, once you create a tag, it's wise to close it so that you don't forget it, because some persons might open a tag and just go ahead with other codes, and at the end of the day forget to close it, and that can be a headache when you have a large code, or a file with a large amount of codes added to it. You now have to start searching for where did I go wrong. Okay, so let's just go ahead, call it family tree table. Okay, family tree table. All right, so we got that there. Then let's go ahead and create our, now the table header is part of the table, no doubt, but it's not the row and column, it's a row on its own. Okay, it's a row on its own, but for now let's create the main tables, rows and columns. So just like we said, we have the name of family member and position, okay, in family tree. So we'll create the first row that will show that. Okay, and we create rows using what we call table row. Okay, tr, table represented by the t and row represented by the r. So table row. Okay, for this I would bring it down and close it there. Table row. All right, so inside that table row we have two columns. Okay, column 1 for name of family member, and column 2 for position in family tree, and we represent the columns using the table data. Okay, like table data. Okay, it's actually telling the computer, okay, this is the content we want to put in column 1. So each time you create or establish a table data tag, that's the opening and closing tag of the table data, the computer will create a fresh column. All right, so let's just abbreviate that, table data. All right, and close it. All right, and all right, that's the closing table data. All right, so we'll put in the text, name of okay, let's just write it in full, family member. All right, name of family member. Okay, so let's create the second column. Okay, and we'll just open and close table data. Okay, table data. All right, so inside that table data opening and close tag, would type in position in family tree. All right, position the family tree. So now we have our first row created with two columns inside. You see, this indentation makes it easy for you to know this is a table, okay, or better still, this is a row, okay, and these are the columns, okay, and these are the text inside. All right, so it kind of enables you to see it clearly. If I were to put all of them in a straight line, it would be a lot more difficult for you to differentiate each one. So with the way it is now, I can simply copy for some reasons. I want to save the size of the file. I don't want this video to be too long. All right, don't want it to be too long, so I just copied that. So I just automatically created another row with two columns likewise. Okay, you can go ahead and type the code if you wish. Okay, for some reasons, let's type it out for some persons who might not understand what I just did there. Okay, so let's table row. I would adjust it later on. Table row, okay, and then open it. All right, so we have our table data, the first column, okay, table data. I will add the forward slash, okay, and go ahead and add the second table data. That is the second column, literally. Okay, table data, and yep, we done. I'm just bringing it together to make it look uniform. Okay, so if you notice, it's exact same thing with the one I created earlier on. Okay, yeah, so here we'll put the first name. So let's say Jack Robinson. Okay, Jack Robinson, that's the first member of the family. And who is he? Who is Jack Robinson? Let's call him father. Okay, all right, so that's his position in the family tree. So we can just go ahead. Since you saw how I repeated it, it will be easy for you to understand now. And all right, sorry. Okay, for those whose phones may not be able to do what I did with this guy here, you can just go ahead and paste it the way you normally paste your content. Okay, and let's call the mother Miriam. Okay, Miriam Robinson. Okay, so they have a surname. Oh, then Robinson. Okay, and call her mother. Okay, so we got it there, and just create just like that. We'll just keep pasting up the code. Okay, my screen is having a little challenge there, so let me just paste it directly this way. Okay, so we have Mark Robinson. Oh dang, that's okay. Robinson, Mark Robinson. Um, let's call him the son. All right, then paste it again. Call it Jackie. Jackie Robinson, daughter. Okay. Now let's go for the uncle, and okay, we'll call him. Let's give him a name, Christian. Christian Akpo. Strange name, right? Akpororo. I like that. Christian Akpororo. We'll call him uncle. I would rather, I would, I would have preferred to call him big uncle. Okay, let's just do that. Big uncle. Okay, and let's just add the next one. We'll call him Flourish. Okay, Flourish. what will I call it now? Flourish Idahosa. Okay, Idahosa. I hope I got the spelling right. For those who have that language, I think it's an Edo name. We'll call him um cousin. Okay, we'll call him cousin. All right. Then the last one, I seem to have added too many male figures. So let's try um an aunt. Okay, an aunt who married a someone who is like outside of the family and extend, so bringing in a new person into the family. Okay, so her name is Beatrice. Okay, Beatrice. And what's her husband's name? Call her husband's name James. Beautiful. Call her aunt, auntie. Okay, all right. So we're done with our code. Basically, that's it. That's just it. Yeah. So let's display and see how it looks. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we have the family tree, the header title there. Then we have the name, sorry, name of family, position in family. Then okay, name of family member. Okay, it's actually brought it down because my screen is not large enough to display it in a straight line. So for example, if I should take my screen into the landscape, which means it would, yeah, you see, so it displays it in a straight line because there's more space. Okay, so that's basically the idea. Let me take it back. All right, so now we are done. Beatrice James, auntie, and Flourish Dahosa, cousin, Christian Akbo, big uncle, just this way we arranged them. Now let me ask, for example, if in a row I add an extra table data, will it create a column? Yes. So let's try that. Perhaps.